It's late night in the afternoon, making fun of the news before it happens.
Wait, who's this guy?
He's a new guy.
I have no idea who this
I
guy
heard he used
is.
to be a host on Late Night in the Morning.
I hear he's from Reseda.
You mean that show on A&L?
Hey, you got something on your shirt there, new guy. Let's see what he can do.
Let's give him a chance.
Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
All right. Well, it's Friday. We start every Friday with good news, bad news.
A new guy.
That's how we end our shows.
Come on, man.
That's how we end our shows. Just get to the news.
All right. We'll just get to the news. We'll get to the news.
we go.
Get to the news. An Illinois woman assaulted a police officer with a, how do we say this? A female pleasuring device. Yeah, a device that creates unrealistic expectations. Just saying, ladies. Anyway, the assault lasted several hours and, oddly, a couple dozen positions. And the officer says he hasn't been assaulted like that since Rush Week at the Delta House.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fab Four in the news once again. John, Paul, George, and Ringo. As a Canadian woman has become the first person ever to graduate with a degree in Beatles studies. Amazingly, she also fell only 1 credit short of a double major in Strawberry Alarm Clock. She nailed the incense, failed the peppermints. So she knows everything there is to know about a band. That's great. But does anybody else remember when we used to call those people groupies?
Yep.
Stalkers? Theater majors? Am I the only one? Moving on. Cycling news. Cycling champion Alberto Contador says there's many things that an athlete can do to cause a positive drug test. Innocent things. Very innocent things.
Okay.
Eating veal, for example. Drinking whiskey. Using certain brands of toothpaste. Or even, and this is amazing, the simple act of injecting performance-enhancing steroids directly into your bloodstream.
That'll do it. Yep.
It's a shame that careers get ruined. Health news now. Some health experts are claiming that oral sex, which I know we're all fans of.
Oh, yeah.
Oral sex may be to blame for certain types of neck infections. I say this is exactly the kind of baseless junk science that no wife should ever hear about. In fact, we here at LNA, we're considering a class action lawsuit against those experts. As a matter of fact, we figured out who they are. They're the same punks from the front row in high school that you forgot to give us homework. You just want to beat the shit out of them. Facebook in the news. A majority of both men and women agree that texting, Facebook, and other social networking sites make couples these days jump into bed faster.
Great news.
Also great news. Yeah, they also say a fake profile picture gets you into bed even faster. Throw in a big lie about your income and some tequila, and it's like a freaking porno.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I got this. Speaking of Facebook, they're going to be featured in our Friday edition of This Day in History.
What happened?
Because believe it or not, it was only 6 years ago. Seems like longer, doesn't it? 6 years ago, February 4th, 2004, Facebook was founded.
Wow. Yeah.
And the distance between wife and mistress shrank 3 sizes. Now I know where we are. We are ending the show, and that means it is now time for Good News, Bad News! I told you we're going to flip it a little bit, though. I'm going to start with the bad news. Bad news, riots and looting continued in Egypt this week, and looters ripped the heads right off of 2 mummies, folks. That's the bad news. The good news, set your TiVo, everybody, because next week, the greatest episode ever of the Antique Roadshow!